Okay, so in response to my video about Chili, where I'm pretty much saying I don't understand why y'all give a shit who she sent her money to, because Joe Biden ain't no worse than Trump. So if you didn't get mad at anybody for sending money to Joe Biden, you shouldn't be mad at anybody for sending money to Trump. Who give a shit? Is pretty much what I was saying. Okay. Now this gentleman here says the Biden administration didn't cost 600,000 black women their jobs or try to erase black history or cover for PDF files. And I said it that way, to keep the TikTok police off of me. Now, sir, I am assuming that you mean well, so I'm going to try to, respond to your comment very respectfully with my rebuttal. And I know that you are new to my page, so you don't know, by this post that I am very pro black, okay? I've been very vocal about issues, and I'm very much pro black, pro foundational black American, okay? So I wanted to go ahead and kind of introduce myself to you just a little bit so you'll know where I'm coming from so that you won't think I'm on some type of Uncle Ruckus type shit, because I'm definitely not that, okay? Um, Now, in regards to the 600,000 black women that lost their jobs. Now, from what I understand, many black women who work for the federal government often tend to work in the service sector of the federal government. Now, I myself have worked in service type jobs as far as case management, working for housing authorities, things like that. Okay. Whenever you have a government administration that makes cuts, those types of jobs are the first to be cut. So if there are a higher concentration of black women in those jobs that are going to be cut, then that's who's going to lose the jobs. Now, I am big on calling out racism, but I got to keep it a buck 50. Whoever's working in those jobs are going to be the ones to go. And if we are geared towards those jobs or encouraged to take those jobs, hey girl, get you a government job, that's a good job, but it ends up being in the service sector, you got to understand that when they make those cuts, your job gonna be on the chopping block. It's just, it is what it is. It's just a matter of the industry that you pick. Like me, my degree in sociology, like that wasn't a good investment. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it a buck 50. So it's just like when we're choosing what to go to school for, we got to pick what's going to be a good investment, what's going to be a job that is going to be needed regardless of whether a Republican or a Democratic president is in office. Things like that, okay? Now, in regards to trying to erase black history, sir, both sides of the aisle try to erase black history, okay? You have the right wing trying to erase it by simply pretending it doesn't exist. But you have the left wing trying to erase it by replacing us. Okay? They will replace black American accomplishments and replace it with the word immigrants. Or they will take the spotlight off of a foundational black American, which is a black American person. I don't know any type of propaganda you may have read against that term, but it's simply a black person who can trace their origins back to this land or to the descendants of the slaves, freedmen, okay? So, but they will erase the accomplishments of foundational black Americans. We saw what they did when ABC did a news story on the accomplishment of foundational black Americans. They will remove it and they will replace it with the accomplishment of some other non-black minority. Or if it is somebody black, it will be somebody black from Africa or the Caribbean. Do you get what I'm saying? They do it as well. They just do it differently. Okay? The left wing is no better than the right wing. And as far as covering for PDF files, first of all, both sides of the aisle are in those Epstein files, okay? You got perverts on both sides, okay? And I understand the left wing is openly freaky, okay? And the right wing is undercover freaky, okay? The left wing is out at the Pride Parade in booty shorts with rainbow flags. The right wing is in the stalls of the bathroom tapping their foot and trying to get a man under the stall. I know both sides are freaky as hell. Hell, they had a whole Law and Order episode about that. One of them senators got caught because it happened in real life. Hell, it didn't happen plenty of times. They freaky as hell too. But to say that only the right wing is the only one covering for that stuff, no. And I'm going to take it a step farther. When we talk about PDF files, what do you think about child mutilation? Now they'll fancy it up with terms like gender affirming care. That's how they fool a lot of our elders into going along with that stuff, because you know our elders do not believe in that. And I've talked about that before. But they'll clean it up and call it gender affirming care, but they're doing sex changes on minors. They're giving them hormones, hormone blockers to stop their puberty. They're cutting off parts of their body as a minor. So what do you feel that that's not in the same realm as PDF behavior? Because why are they smexualizing, and I'm saying it that way for the sake of the TikTok police again. Why are they smexualizing children? Why do children need their body parts cut off and need hormone blockers and things like that? Is that not in the same realm to you? Come on now. If you are a foundational Black American, you know we did not grow up thinking that it's all right to do that to kids. So my whole point to you is both sides are just as bad. They are just bad in different ways, okay? The Republican Party and the Democratic Party are both problematic, okay? And we as Black Americans don't need to pledge loyalty to either side. We need to come to the realization that one is no better than the other, and neither one of them deserve our loyalty or our undying gratitude, because they ain't did shit for us, neither side. So I hope I came at you respectfully, because I was not trying to be disrespectful at all, because I did go check your page. You look like a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? You got, a beautiful family, you and your wife, y'all, I respect y'all. I respect what y'all doing. But I can't sit here and not keep it a buck 50 with you when what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just one side of the aisle doing that shit. You feel me? So thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being respectful. And I hope that you have a good evening. Peace out.